And again, if you're in California, get Bonnie and the Tollner Law offices. If you are outside of California, COPA, COPAA.net or
Okay,
org. We
exactly.
discovered that org works well.
Oh, it's both? Weird.
Yeah,
Okay. Well,
we
maybe
found that out. I don't know when we found that out, but we were like, oh,
they might have changed over. I'll have to correct what I'm saying on the air, so that's good.
no, both worked.
Oh,
Both
both.
worked.
Okay.
Okay, after these last few months, we have decided to hire a one-to-one tutor for our daughter for the summer. I have a feeling we're going to find out she's capable of much more than what the school has said. We saw this in teaching her ourselves. My question, it was our plan to pay for the tutor. If it is successful and we want to continue in the fall, what would I need to do now to get them to pay for it in the future?
Well, you'd have to give them 10 business days notice and in writing, tell them the reasons why you are, I mean, normally you're supposed to tell them what you're rejecting about what they offered, but you haven't told us that. You have to tell them why you need to do this and why she's gonna lose ground if she doesn't do it, and basically why the service is necessary. I mean, my emphasis should be that whenever you pay for a private service, you want to have the potential to ask for reimbursement, you have to give the district 10 business days written notice, and that's in all the 50 states. So that's the main thing you have to do. The other thing you need to know is you're taking a little bit of a risk because there were relaxation of standards in terms of what districts had to provide during COVID. But I suspect the way it's going to get handled is lots of people are never going to swing back around and start a legal case to get reimbursed. And I think in those cases where the district has a parent actually, approach them in the right way, they're probably going to think long and hard about going to hearing as opposed to paying for the services. So I can't guarantee you that you have a normal comp ed case, because you don't, because of, at least in California, under SB 117, the rules on school closure relaxed those requirements somewhat. But we also know, we've talked about on the show before, that if you can show regression was occurring, you arguably ought to be in a good position to get, to get the comp ed. Of course, as far as comp ed goes, the more it costs, the more resistance you're going to get. So, I don't want anybody to think, oh, Bonnie just said go out and, purchase a $25,000 reading intervention, you can get it reimbursed. But I mean, it's really, if you've been collecting regression data on your child, for example, and I'm not getting a lot of pushback when I say 4 months is a long time to be out of school, plus 2 months in the summer. They're saying, yeah, we get it. So you've definitely got something to talk about with them, but make sure you give the notice.
I read the question a little bit different.
Oh, good.
And part of what I've been hearing from parents is that they're not able to keep a regression log because their kids aren't regressing, that there are a group of kids that were apparently parked in school programs that weren't really beneficial for them. And now that they're at home and working with the kiddo is doing better.
Well,
Than
that's an interesting problem called I just made my kids' grades look better and compromised my special education case. Um, but I mean, if you were doing well at home, I guess my question would be, why not just continue with that, and why would you hire the tutor?
Well, I think what I read was that they've already made the decision to hire the tutor for the summer, and they've made their peace with paying for the tutor for the summer, but that what they're worried about is the fall. And if they see that with a tutor, their child can do better, with a one-on-one situation that their child can do better at school, how would they continue that in the fall?
Well,
So
that's a good question too, and I did sort of skip that part of it. I mean, you aren't allowed to automatically claim entitlement to a tutor just because your child had one and did better. I mean, the analysis isn't do you do better with one-to-one services, because most children will. The analysis is what is required for FAPE. And so what's going on in the fall that you need to continue the tutoring? Well, if you found out that your child can exceed expectations and they've got a whole bunch of IEPs that were put together in the last couple of years that had unreasonably low expectations, then you've got a FAPE case. And
Okay.
as part of that FAPE case, one of the remedies might be the private tutor.
Okay.
So that, I think that's the way the analysis should work.
Okay.
But just because you do better, with a
Isn't necessarily a
one
thing.
service, it doesn't necessarily mean the district didn't offer FAPE, but it may. So the whole 2 years
I
has
see.
to be looked at.
Okay.
Hey, thanks for watching Autism Live. To subscribe, click here. And if you'd like to check out some more of our videos, click here.